I'm very pleased to be here this evening to mark the 50th anniversary of the American Chamber of Commerce in Ireland, and I want to congratulate on this anniversary, congratulate the new President, Gerard Kilcommons, on his recent appointment, but most particularly for what has been a very substantive, optimistic and rigorous analysis of not only the past, the present, but the future, and I think you can all be very proud of what you have to say this evening. The American Chamber of Commerce in Ireland plays an important role in Irish public life, and that role is more important now than ever. The Chamber represents the interests of your members with great skill. Your voice is listened to carefully and respectfully by government. The government values your views, not least because we know they are offered in a constructive spirit. And we share the same goal, ensuring Ireland remains a great place for US companies to invest and create jobs. On a personal level, I greatly value your support and encouragement during recent years. And of course, your support reflects the deep sense of kinship which exists between Ireland and the United States of America. That friendship, based on family, on history, and culture, has been reinforced by the close economic links between our two countries. The United States is our largest merchandise and services trading partner with a combined value of over 50 billion euros per year. Latest figures indicate that exports from Ireland to the United States last year were up almost 8% on the year before. The US remains the #1 source of foreign direct investment in Ireland. 471 US companies have created an estimated 100,000 jobs here directly and indirectly in ICT, in pharmaceuticals, in financial services, and many other sectors. And the traffic, of course, is not one way. Ireland also invests heavily in the United States. Ireland is the 13th largest foreign direct investor into the United States, with cumulative investments at over $34 billion. There are over 200 Irish companies in the United States employing almost 82,000 people. The Chamber has helped build this successful partnership, and I believe these links can become even stronger and deeper in the years ahead. For our part, the government is determined that Ireland remains a great place to do business and create badly needed jobs. As an open regional economy, we must play to our strengths, and where other countries can rely on large domestic markets or long-established industrial bases, we need to make Ireland a good place to locate a business and create jobs. Our enterprise strategy reflects our national circumstances. We aim firstly to attract, retain, embed, and leverage spin-off potential of overseas investment, focusing on key sectors where Ireland can enjoy a sustainable competitive advantage. And secondly, we aim to encourage the establishment and rapid development of strong export-oriented indigenous firms which can thrive here, whether or not the entrepreneur is in fact Irish. There are many factors that determine the success of a location in attracting and developing business. The basics continue to matter hugely, including access to markets, labour force skills, productivity, and cost competitiveness. And we've come to appreciate that in addition, the ease of doing business, the availability of highly developed and market-relevant research capacity, and access to smart venture capital at all stages of development are also critical to competitive performance. Ireland has an established position as a key location for competitiveness and innovative business. It is an essential part of our enterprise development strategy that we offer a competitive and transparent corporation tax regime. It is far from being the sole basis for attracting investment, but it is a critically important ingredient in our national development policy. I want to send out a very clear message. Our corporation tax rate in Ireland is an essential element of our drive for recovery and growth. It is not open for change, and I think that view has been confirmed right across the political spectrum. We are good Europeans. We are constructive members of the European Union. We play our part. In current circumstances, one of the principal contributions we can make to the European Union is to accelerate our economic recovery, to restore fiscal and financial stability, and to encourage job creation right across the economy. Maintaining our competitiveness across the full spectrum of enterprise policy is crucial in that regard. Our approach, especially to attracting overseas investment, makes Europe more competitive too, helping to attract more investment and trade from other parts of the world. We play a small but important role in the wider European and global economy. Our success is not at anyone else's expense. Investment and trade are not a zero-sum game. We provide a bridge between the United States and Europe, facilitating flows of trade and investment which benefit both economies. Our challenge is to keep finding new areas where Ireland can carve out a competitive edge. For example, as Taoiseach, I have personally invested a lot of time and effort in seeking to make Ireland an innovation hub within Europe. In particular, I'm delighted in the success to date of the 500 million Innovation Fund Ireland, which I launched last July. And having made 3 investments in international venture capital companies, I expect more to follow in the next few months. The objective of the fund is not only to increase the availability of financing for Irish firms, but to transform the market by attracting leading international venture capital firms here. They will bring valuable networks for Irish-based companies, access to key decision makers, and important management advice. There's been a high level of interest in the fund. 32 expressions of interest were received before the end of November, and these are now being assessed. Of the 3 investments already made under the fund, one of these companies, DFJ, is based in Silicon Valley and is working with the IDA to help bring fast-growing companies to Ireland. This will help implement the Innovation Task Force's proposal for a European accelerator program to get emerging companies to locate their European headquarters in Ireland. Another investment is in Polaris Venture Partners, a leading international venture capital firm with a very impressive investment track record. Polaris has chosen Dublin as the location for its first Dogpatch Labs business accelerator facility outside the United States. Attracting this facility is a significant coup for Ireland and will help us bring people from across Europe and beyond to start their companies here in Ireland and in Dublin. Despite this and other signs of progress, we need to be honest about the scale of the challenge facing the Irish economy. We know there are many areas where we face challenges now and for the future, in competitiveness, in the quality of our education system, and in our infrastructure. We know that Ireland's international reputation has been affected by recent events and needs to be restored. We value your assistance in those efforts. For example, I recently met with Tom Donoghue, the President of the US Chamber of Commerce, during his visit here, and he's one of many very helpful and influential voices for Ireland in Washington. Above all, we listen very carefully to what the Chamber and others have to say and seek to respond. More than ever, we need a responsive, imaginative approach to the challenges we face. And it is appropriate, therefore, that Dr. T.K. Whitaker is receiving the Award of Special Recognition from the American Chamber this evening. He helped provide that type of leadership when we faced daunting challenges in the middle of the last century. He, with others in politics and the public and private sectors, transformed Ireland's economic approach, welcoming free enterprise, liberalising trade, and of course attracting foreign direct investment. Those changes facilitated enormous economic and social advances. Dr. Whitaker has made a long and unrivaled contribution to public life in Ireland and embodies the values of the public service that remain as vital today as in the 1950s and 1960s. Integrity, impartiality, enterprise, and a profound commitment to the common good. The public service, the business community, and all those who have our people's interests at heart must now focus on that path to recovery. As with other challenges we faced in our history, we must, in the famous words of Tennyson, be strong in will to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. We need to continue to transform the public service so that it is fit for purpose in a rejuvenated economy. The Croke Park Agreement provides public service managers and their staffs with an opportunity to do precisely that. I believe that we all have the essential ingredients in terms of capacity and talent to deliver a public service which is value for money, affordable to those whom it serves, which responds to the needs of citizens, and which will service impartially and loyally successive governments which receive the democratic mandate. The challenges facing us today are very different from those which prevailed in 1961, when the Chamber of Commerce met for the first time in the Gresham Hotel, I understand on the 10th of January, my first birthday. Ireland has been completely transformed to an outward-facing, dynamic and innovative economy with many diverse strengths that are helping us to adjust to present-day realities. The global business environment in which you operate would have been unimaginable 50 years ago. The American Chamber and your member companies have been central to this transformation, bringing capital, jobs, skills and ideas to Ireland. Your corporations have been well served by Irish employees with the talent and commitment to the success of your businesses that can compare with and in many cases surpasses what is possible in any other part of the world where your companies operate. We are proud of that, and I know that you are proud of that fact too. Ireland needs that process to continue, building new partnerships with Irish-owned companies, our educational institutions and research facilities, recommitting ourselves to excellence in every facet of our operation as a country. And in conclusion, on this night of celebration, I want to thank the Chamber and all those you represent for your contribution to Ireland over the last 50 years and wish you continued success for the decades ahead. Let us all embark on that journey with confidence and courage. Very míle mágat.